Welcome to my channel. It's Carol here, and I am starting the February block in my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Snowbell is obviously helping me, if that's what you can call it. She's going to have her tail in this one in a minute if she's not careful. So I've decided for my neutrals, I'm going to go and just do, these are 2-inch squares. And I thought I'd use them as my background. And I've got loads of different textures. So this is like a upholstery piece. This is just some, oh, I don't know what they call it. I think it's, is it upside down? It might be upside down. No. I don't know what you call this stuff. Anybody know? Just some embroidered fabric. So I've got some of that. I've got some coffee stained muslin here, and this is all coffee stained fabrics as well. So I'm gonna pop these down just with a pin, she says, and I'm gonna baste them down and stitch them. Get your tail out the way. Honestly, they're things I have to put up with, guys. And then I'm going to do some, what have they called? Borrow stitches across. And hopefully that'll look really sweet. I might do big stitches on the corners, but I'll pop back and show you how I'm getting on. Okay. And I've cut out some flowers and some butterflies because I felt like it. I've got some glittery bits. I've got some words, but I'm struggling to put them all together. Now, I do have another big one of these, but I thought that was too big. And this is what I've cut my poppy from. It's just that's all I've got. Just that little bit. I've got loads of scraps. And I've done some stamping onto fabric. Just some cotton fabric so that I've got some bits to play with. So I'm here to sort of put them all together and hopefully get some sort of something. So I've got this one, so to have that one as well there. I know I want my poppy coming up this way. And I've got a little one. And I've also got this bit of something which I want to use, and I thought I'd embellish on top of. So I was just going to cover it all up with flowers. I'm not really very good at this bit, I don't think. But I'm going to go for it. I've got this like cluster that I might put on as well. I don't know about that one. My butterflies will be going on. I want to cover up that little bit of blue. So I think this butterfly is definitely going on there. Don't know where this one's going yet. Maybe up here. Something like this. So I've got 2 words. I don't know which one to put. So I've got imagination and create. I've also got this little bit of trim from Kathy. Kathy's favourite things that I want to use. So I'm like, I don't know whether to cut these up and sort of put them on separately, or whether to just sew round those. I think I might just sew round them. But I want to put this on somewhere. Not sure. I'm not sure where yet. And I've also got some really tiny, I had some more. There they are. They're running away. I found these in my stash, these little teeny tiny jewel ones. I quite like the back because they're like fluffy and they match much nicer. I'm not a blingy fan, but you know, I thought these I might dot these around somewhere. Something like that maybe. But I've also got these, which I don't think I'm going to use, but we don't know. And I did get out some lace that I might put down the side, because this is going to be this side And I do quite like having a bit of lace hanging out my journal pages. So that is sort of how I'm going to have it, I think. It may all change. So I'm going to try and stitch. Now, as many of you know, I am having a bit of problem with me sewer's elbow. And it's quite painful. So I can only do a little tiny bit at a time. And thank you to Birdie, who suggested the strap. I have ordered one. Hopefully it'll be here by Tuesday. So, you know, let's hope that does the trick, because it honestly, I don't know how many of you guys suffer from this. Quite a few people from my comments. It's quite painful, isn't it? It's like, whoa, what is going on with my arm? So I'm just going to pin these down. I'm going to take these little bits off because I'm going to just pop them on. Now, do I want this down here or do I want it back up that way? So I've already got one. What do you think? I can't tell. I'm going to stand up. You can't even see the bottom. Right. What do you think, guys? See, that'll be down there. I think I'll have that one in that corner. I'm obviously I'll be filling it all in. Or shall we have this one up here with this one? Maybe just layer them up on top of each other. Oh, I don't know. This bit is always the trickiest bit for me. Like deciding where everything goes. Maybe I'll put that like that. So it all like a continuous flower. Now can I have my butterfly on here and one up there? Right. So I think I'll put this in somewhere. Or maybe at the top. I don't know. I'll decide. So that is sort of my basis. And I'm going to just start stitching that down. Okay, I'm going to move that because I know where that's going. I know where you're going. So what I'm going to, I've got my cottons ready. Let's see how far I can get before I can't do any more. And I've got some cotton that's pretty much the same colour. Embroidery thread. That's all I've really got, embroidery thread. So that's what I'm using. And I thought I would do the flowers, the outside of the flowers in this one. And then maybe when I got to these, I might do it in like white or green. Just for, you know, something different. And all I'm going to do is just do this little pick it up stitch and right, rest your elbow down. Maybe that will help. Yeah. And just go up like this. There we go. And I think that will look quite cool. So I hope everybody else is okay. I hope you're all being able to craft and enjoy your stitching or your junk journaling. As soon as I've done this, I'm going to get back. I want to do a page in my art journal that I made the other week. I thought it might be quite nice to do a page with you guys just to show how I'm going to use it. Right, I'm now going to go down and then I'm going to come back up here. So I can go around that flower. Just because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered to tie a knot. And then I'm going to carry on like this. Hopefully you can see. And I know it's quite a way up. It's very hard to do sewing videos and getting the sort of height right for your camera. So, yeah, just going to do this around, and then what I thought I'd do, I'll leave that because that is what I'm going to do there. And on this one, what I've thought is I maybe I've got this pink, which is sort of the same as that one ish. I have to get as close as I can, and I thought I'll just show you what my process is. Such as it is, I might just go round each of these flowers with sort of maybe a back stitch, perhaps. I'm not quite sure. Oh, have I not put you down? Where's my thing? How close am I? Can I come in a bit just so you can see what I'm doing? So yeah, go forward. I can't remember how to do a back stitch now. Goodness me. I haven't sewn for about a week, trying to rest my arm. Or maybe we do like a split stitch or something. So I'll come up through the middle of the stitch and then go down. And I'm just going to go round all these petals. See what that looks like. This journal of mine is just going to be experimenting with stitches because, as you know, I haven't done this before. So it's all new to me. And I'm just enjoying it. Well, I was enjoying it. I still love the stitching. Right. So I'm going to carry on round there. And because I only want to do like 5 minutes at a time. So I'm going to carry on. I'm going to fill in all these, and I might do another bit in the middle of a different colour. I might satin stitch, but I'll be back to do that. I'm just going to do round my flower and that. I might sew this one down, but I'll just use white thread with that. And then I'll pop back and show you how I'm getting on. So progress so far. I've finished stitching around this one, stitch this on, and I've gone round the outline of all these in a light pink, and now I'm doing some satin stitches inside with a darker pink. So I have figured out that I can stitch with my left hand, sort of ish. Ow. I'm not very coordinated, but I can do it, which will give me a chance to rest my right arm and also be able to carry on stitching. So I won't do a lot of the stitching with you guys because it is painfully slow, and I just wanted to pop along and show you how I was doing. That took me all night. I sat and watched a film last night, and it just took so long. So this is all I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do any more. Keep poking myself, so I'm trying to concentrate. So that will be all satin stitched around these. And then my plan for the rest of that is maybe to cut these apart. I'm thinking maybe. I'm not convinced that this will work, but I'm thinking if I cut the little pink ones off, I can sew them on like this, where those are. And I don't know, I might leave that white. Don't know. I may put some more of this lighter pink around. I'm going to see what it looks like. Oops, sorry guys. Yeah, so I'm going to pop that on, and I'm going to do those on there. I don't think I'm going to put the yellow ones on, although you know they look quite pretty. I'll think about it. I have got this word which I'm thinking I'm going to put here. And I've sort of backed it onto a piece of scrap fabric, which I think looks really nice, put on there, and obviously sew that on. And I'm also deciding that I may only put one butterfly, because if I do two, I've got to do three really, haven't I? You can't, so I might just have one butterfly, and then these little ones. I've lost one somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. And I'm going to put one upside down, so that, because I don't want the blingy bit. And I'm just going to pop these on, and I've got another one somewhere, can't find it. I did sew the lace on, and I sewed it on behind because I think it looks nice sort of coming out, and I didn't want to lose my rough edge. I think that's where I'm up to. So yeah, I may either put one butterfly or three, but I'm not having two. The other thing I've got is this, which I found. No. Oh, here she comes. No, don't hit the camera with your tail. Thank you. I found that I bought a bag of at the car boot, and I'm thinking I may put it on. I don't know. It's, just put it in the middle of there. Covering up all my work. That won't happen. But I could put this like down here, just for something, you know, a bit of texture. Sew it on. I don't know. That's where I am at the moment. I'm going to go and do some very, very slow stitching. And I'll be back to show you my progress. No, Snowbell. No. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. She has just caught the camera with her tail. I'll try and cut that bit out when I edit. You're very naughty, aren't you? No, don't come back. Stay there. You're not coming back. She's climbing over everything on my desk now. I don't know what she wants, but you know, cats never know what they want, do they? But she's still around. I know she hasn't been in very many videos just lately, but she's still here. She's still plodding along in her little way, like they do. Okay, guys, I am on the very last bit of my February block, and I found it's February, so I've got to put a heart on it somewhere. I'm not quite sure whether I want it down here or whether I want it up there. So, but I do want my butterfly somewhere. Now, I don't think I can sew around the edge of this butterfly because it's quite thin fabric that I stamped onto. Oh, I think it looks quite nice down there. All I've done, I did finish the satin stitches around here, and I put them flowers on. Did some little seed stitches in the middle there because it looked a bit blank. And I've done some bullion knots for like little stamen here. But this is going to be minimal sewing this time because, as you know. So I'm thinking I may. Oh, I don't know where to put it. I'm in a rush because I've got to go to work in like 20 minutes. And I'm like, oh, actually, that looks quite sweet. Should we put him up there? This one's turning into like a bit of a mismatch. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of sew colours into where the pattern is. Instead of sewing it on around the outside. So I'm just going to do that. It's very tricky. Very tricky. It's very little. I mean, and I'm going to sort of try and fill in the little sections. I'm going to use different colours. Obviously pink, because it's gone very pink. Not quite sure why. I didn't start off as pink, but that's how it's ended up. You know what they're like. They just take on a life of their own. There we go. I can't do too much. I'm hoping that I'm going to finish this off now, and then I've got a couple of weeks of no sort of stitching, which may help. I did try the left-handed thing, and it sort of works, but I keep forgetting. Keep forgetting to do it. And like you saw, it's very, very slow. So I don't want to keep you like for ages. But that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort of go over the other side like that and do that. And I'm going to fill in all my little bits on there in all different shades of pink. I was hoping to do this on camera, but I'm very conscious of the time, which is really annoying. Really annoying having to go to work. It's interrupting my crafting time. So I do apologise that there aren't as many videos as I would like. Again, it's just down to complete lack of time. At the moment, my shifts are 10 till 6 every day. So by the time I've got up and got moving, I've got about like half an hour, 20 minutes in the morning. And then by the time I come home, I just want to eat and have a rest. So I don't really get any time in the evening either. So just the weekends to sort of make my videos. So I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna pan out long term. Hopefully, I can get into some sort of routine again. Okay, so it's sort of going to look a bit like this with lots of sort of stitching, and it's going to be down then. So I'll just pop that on there because you've seen me do that bit. I'm going to probably do a bit more down here, then choose a different pink. I'm going to sew these buttons on to that there. Oops. I've got another button. I don't know where that came from. I don't need that. And then I've got to decide where I'm going to put this. It's got a little red heart. And I just thought, you know, to nod towards February. I might just dangle it. I've got some cotton. I've got this one. I've lost all of the others now. I need to find the ones of these because I'm still going to dot them around. I think it'll look quite nice down here. Maybe I could dangle it so it comes off the bottom of the page like this. That might work. It might come up there. And just sort of put that on there like that. That looked quite nice, wouldn't it? Dangling out the bottom of the book. I'll just do a few because I don't want it to come off. So all I've got to do is pop the buttons on. I'm not going to keep you very long. What I will do is take some photos of it at the end so you can just see how it all finished. Thank you to Rachel and to Sarah for this experience. I'm loving learning all the stitches. This page was a bit of a struggle for me, but I'm quite happy with how it is. I've enjoyed practicing all my stitches. If you've enjoyed watching me, then please hit the like button. Thank you. And I'm going to call this pretty much done. I'm going to show you the photos of a few little bullion stitches that I did at the top. And I've just gone round a few. Just finished off. I was going to do more, but just can't. And there's my butterfly. See you soon, guys. Bye.